Hi, this is Todd from the Bar Exam Doctor. I've got Dr. Stan here doing our weekly video. I'm the founder of barexamdoctor.com. That's BAREXAMDOCTOR.com. We're a bar review, an online bar review where we do you allow students to take essays and PTs completely online on our website. We actually were doing this before the bar exam itself was completely online. We've been in business for about over 10 years now. I started this business a long time ago when I wanted to take a PT online and I couldn't find anywhere to do it. And I thought, and then I go to a lot of bar reviews and they don't even focus on PTs. And I thought, oh, I got to create something that will really help someone practice PTs. Now we're over 10 years later and we added essays into our mix. And so basically we have essays and PTs and a bunch of other interesting things. I also am now trying more social media things. We're trying to do weekly TikTok videos. We have participated with other students who passed the bar exam after using us. I'm trying to do weekly ones with one of our students who literally she had been pretty far off on the scoring, and then after using us, she got really close and then did it again and passed. So we are one of those bar reviews where we're not just selling our service, trying to make some money, and then you never hear from us again or anything like that. We are the one where we charge just enough to be able to get by, and we have these students that really spread the word out because they used us and helped pass the bar exam. The bar exam bar review world does not need to be a 5,000 or 10,000 bar review. We are proof of that, right? We have tons of students. I mean, we can put you in touch with a handful of students from the recent bar exam, or even ones a long time ago who are very successful attorneys now. So there's no shortage of putting you in the right direction to show what we do helps. Our graders themselves come from a variety of backgrounds. We have one grader who's actually graded for the actual past California bar exam herself. She's been with us for quite some time now. We also have other graders with experienced attorneys in other states, like one we're going to hear from in a second. His name is Dr. Stan. We call everyone all graders doctors because, again, we're barexamdoctor.com. That's the fun thing. No one is actually a doctor, but it's just fun to say it that way. The bar exam does not have to be a very stressful experience in all aspects. There are some things that we could just have a little fun with, and Dr. Stan is licensed in other states. He's also a professor and teaches law and MBA courses at a few different schools. And the other thing to note about our graders is these are not people who just passed the bar exam and we hired them to pay them $2 per exam. These are lawyers that have basically graded tons and tons and tons of tests over the years and have catered towards learning the latest of what the trends are in terms of the way the tests are written and also in the grading criteria. So on that note, I'm going to pass the video over to Dr. Stan. Go ahead, Dr. Stan.
Okay, hi. Thanks, Todd. Yeah, I'm Dr. Stan, and in the interest of time, I'm just going to mention a few housekeeping things and then go on to what I want to chat about very quickly today. If you're viewing this video after May 7th, then you already know that the exam from results from February have been released because they're due to be released on May 7th. If you did take the bar exam, for example, in February and you were unsuccessful, it's May 7th and after, you can apply again to take the bar exam. The filing deadline, the final filing deadline is June 1st, 2021. The July, of course, July 2021 bar exam dates July 27th and 28th, and the deadline to apply for that was April 1st because this is being taped after April 1st. Basically, the California bar exam consists of a performance test and 5 essay tests. The essays are on 12 subjects listed on the CalBar website. In earlier videos, I spoke about business association, civil procedure, community property, con law. Today, I have a few comments on contracts. Once you see that you are facing a contracts question, the first thing you need to do is decide and then make sure you tell the grader which law is going to apply, whether it's going to be the UCC or whether it's going to be common law. And again, you need to state that up front. And that, of course, implicit in that is that you know when UCC applies and when common law applies. Next, you kind of go through a mental analysis. You want to look at see whether or not any merchants are involved, because as you hopefully know, that's going to invoke different provisions of the Uniform Commercial Code. Then you want to think about what I call as LACC, and I'll explain those letters in a minute. I use that kind of simplistic formula when I'm teaching business law courses, either at the graduate or undergraduate level. First thing, of course, you want to make sure is that the contract has legality, that the contract is legally enforceable. You want to make sure that there's assent, ASSENT, which means that there's an offer and an acceptance. You need to make sure that there's consideration, which is comprised of both a benefit and a corresponding detriment. And lastly, you want to make sure you have capacity, that the people or the entities involved that are contracting parties have the capacity to enter into that contract. And of course, as you probably now are thinking, wow, that raises a whole bunch of other questions, not just, gee, are they over 18 years of age or are they over 21 years of age, but whether or not the party representing a corporation, for example, signing on behalf of a corporation, has the capacity to bind that corporation to a contract. You kind of get where I'm going with that. You need to think about issues like formation and options, breaches, anticipatory breaches, promissory estoppel, risk of loss, damages, statute of frauds, quasi-contracts, repudiation, assignment, duties. And those are just some of the main points that you're going to encounter. There are others as well. And if you become, for example, a part of our course and sign up for barexamdoctor.com, you'll of course be getting specific information. Tutoring, one-on-one tutoring is also available. So there's a host of ways that we can help you pass the bar exam, whether it's going to be your first time taking it or perhaps a second or third or fourth time, whatever. It's there. And in summary, just want to mention that independent of contracts, there is also what the bar examiners call remedies. Okay, there's a topic of remedies, and you'll see that listed on the CalBar website. Remedies can be applied in torts, remedies can be applied in contracts. So in a subsequent video, you'll be seeing and hearing a few tips as I just gave, but on the topic of remedies. So again, I suggest you pay close attention to how bar exam graders, in this case, practice bar exam graders like myself, look at your answers and make comments. And once you sign up with barexamdoctor.com, you'll have access to answers that other people have submitted, along with comments that myself or other graders have made. So something to keep in mind. Wishing you well, and I want to turn it over to Todd for a wrap up.
Thanks, Dr. Stan. And on that note, we just want to again reiterate that we are a bar review that actually helps people pass the actual test, and we can put you in touch with people who have used our program and passed the bar exam. Again, that's one very, very important thing. We're not a business that just is in this to make lots of money and whatever. First off, that's impossible because we charge a third of the price of any other bar review out there. And secondly, because basically, I mean, we probably could raise the price at this point, but I prefer not to. We just do enough to just help people pass the bar exam. And we have lots of students that have passed. I think one of our highest pass rates of our entire years was the actual bar exam in the October bar exam, because that was one of the first times when it was virtual. And again, we've been virtual for many years now. And on that note, that's it for this week. We look forward to seeing you next week, and check us out on TikTok and all the other social media as we're continuing to post there. And I'm also participating in the other online resources. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.